Hiking is one of the summer's most exciting and accessible outdoor activities. Hitting the trails on your own or with a group of friends is a fantastic way to explore the place that you call home. So we've assembled a curated list of our favorite hiking EDC essentials, ranging from knives to lighters to slings to sunglasses, water bottles, and more to properly equip you for an adventure away from home. And just to be clear from the onset, we focused mostly on gear in this hiking guide, but it would also be a great idea to grab a few of your favorite Cliff Bars and, for the summer months, your favorite electrolytes. So without anything further, let's jump right in to take a look at a custom knife we made with our friends at Gerber. In our book, carrying some form of knife is a non-negotiable for hikes of any length. You never know when a blade is going to come in handy. So we're kicking things off with Gerber's American-made Assert folder, one we've taken the liberty to personalize with a high-consumption blade stamp, a topographic blade texture, and custom-colored orange hardware, all made possible via Gerber's intuitive customizer. First, we love that the Assert is American-made, but beyond that, it's a stellar choice for hiking primarily because of its sub-2-ounce weight. That's largely made possible by the textured glass-filled nylon handle and compact style lock. Gerber's done an excellent job balancing weight and build quality here. The Assert is a full-sized 6.95-inch knife with a phantom in-hand weight, but it was intended to be as durable as possible when actually put to use. The full-size 3-inch S30 blade offers a nice long cutting edge with solid factory sharpness right out of the box. S30V is a premium-grade American-made blade steel that maintains solid marks all around, a balanced blade steel, so to speak, regarding each of the 4 major metrics: sharpening, toughness, corrosion resistance, and edge retention. Now, Gerber provided us and anyone who wishes to do so the ability to customize the Assert to our liking. We started with a base blacked out profile. Then, to give the knife some life, we settled on orange for a few pieces of hardware, including the slide lock, the repositionable thumb stud, and the back spacers within the handle. You can also change the color of the pocket clip, but we decided to go ahead and keep it black to maintain a stealthy carry in the pocket. Gerber also gives you the ability to keep the blade blacked out or remove the black coating altogether, the ability to add textures, images, and custom designs to the blade like we did here on one side with some topography, or even add custom text. Of course, we had to have HICONSUMPTION's logo. Arc'teryx is a prominent leader in the outdoor space, perhaps the leader depending on who you ask, and as such offers a laundry list of tough, weatherproof, and fully waterproof gear for hiking. One of our favorite lightweight hiking EDC slings is the Granville Crossbody, with tape seams for added weather protection, water-resistant zip tracks, and repellent, and 400R AC nylon ripstop fabric. The Granville is a simple 6.6-inch tall by 13.5-inch long crossbody with one main watertight compartment with one smaller organization pocket, a breathable aerofoam back panel, and a reconfigurable strap. Let's take a closer look at the nylon ripstop. Sometimes it's hard to get an idea as to just how weatherproof something is without seeing it in action, so here's a little test. There's no official IP rating. At least Arc'teryx doesn't give one. Bags usually don't carry one, but the coated nylon does seem to hold up quite well. Inside, the Granville is fairly rudimentary and built to carry about a day's worth of hiking EDC. No more. There is one little zip pocket inside that's just big enough to fit a phone or a wallet if you'd like a little extra protection. The rest of your EDC has to sit inside the Granville's main compartment that doesn't use any subdivision. Arc'teryx bags are no stranger to the tape construction method. Don't be fooled, however, this isn't your run-of-the-mill scotch. The construction method is durable and most of all far more weatherproof than stitching would ever be, which creates holes and therefore more potential points of ingress. The taping and darts on the front corners also give the bag a visibly sleek look without any visible stitches from the outside. As much as we love the Granville, we do wish Arc'teryx built in a slightly better strap. This one isn't bad per se, but it feels a little lackluster for the price without any padding and simple plastic hardware. That being said, it is extremely lightweight and fully adjustable, even removable, as it just attaches to the loops at the bag's endpoints. When the clouds have cleared, well, even when the clouds haven't cleared, it's imperative you apply and then reapply some SPF to prevent skin damage. One of our favorite compact, highly portable sunscreens for hiking is the broad-spectrum Freaks of Nature Peak Performance Sunscreen from the mind of surfing legend Kelly Slater, who obviously knows a thing or two about living life under the sun. At its core, the Peak Performance Sunscreen does what all other big-name sunscreens do. It acts to block most of the UVA and UVB rays from damaging the skin. But Freaks of Nature have made it their mission to do so with only bio-based ingredients that are extremely safe for the user and safe and sustainable for the environment. The Peak Performance Sunscreen is dermatologist tested and approved, is plant-based, is a water-resistant formula free of microplastics, it's vegan and completely cruelty-free, it's reef safe, and ships in a pump molded from 100% recycled ocean-bound plastic that was sourced from Oceanworks. That looks ridiculously cool. The The peak performance SPF 50 should be applied no less than 15 minutes before intense sun exposure, and plan on reapplying about every 80 minutes whether or not you spent that time in the water or hiking on dry land. Lest we remind you that this is an EDC Essentials guide, so our next pick, say it with us, is an essential piece of kit for hikes, a first aid kit. Although the Coleman all-purpose mini first aid kit isn't packed with any life-saving first aid supplies like, say, a tourniquet for serious emergencies, it can certainly take the edge off and treat a minor injury with inclusions such as 5 different sizes of bandages, antiseptic wipes, sting relief wipes, large and small safety pins, antibiotic ointment, a razor blade, and of course, the crush-proof and reusable packaging of the metal tin itself. Alright, moving right along. In today's convenient day and age, it seems as though it's nearly impossible to be lost for any degree of time with an accessible GPS unit built right into your phone. But when you've ventured into a remote area and wind up losing the path, your phone's battery is only going to last so long. And what will you do after it bites the dust? Well, hopefully you brought a backup. In this case, backup is only a $6 purchase from CountyComm, who sells the PadSeeker compass manufactured by Maratac. It's a small compass about the size of a $50 US, about 1.25 inches, made with a full metal base plate and protective silicone shield, and a cutout to accommodate a lanyard or a keychain. Currently, the PadSeeker compass ships in 3 color options: an OD green, a high visibility orange, and ours here, the USM Glow variant that, yes, glows bright in the dark. Just like your skin, your eyes are just as sensitive to the sun's harsh rays, and once you increase altitude, the magnitude of those rays become even more intense. One of our favorite pairs of hiking sunglasses are the highly protective Sunski Treelines, a pair of polarized, red dot design-winning shades with lightweight recycled frames and magnetic side shields. Personally, we think they take quite a bit of inspiration from the classic Persol Steve McQueen's in terms of the overall shape, but of course these lower cost glasses don't come with the same metal joints. Anyway, weighing just 28 grams or just under 1 total ounce, the Sunski Treelines sport a temple width of 141mm, a bridge width of 22mm, and a lens width of 50mm even. Even though these set of dimensions are seemingly a bit small on paper, they do wear on the larger side. So if you have a small face and don't like a pair of sunglasses that overwhelm your features, then this may not be the pair for you. On the flip side, the fuller coverage wearing experience paired with the side shield certainly keep the peepers protected. Right now, the Treelines come in 3 sub-$100 colors. Ours is the blacked out Treeline pair, but they also offer a tortoise forest and a navy silver. There are a fair amount of watches geared toward activity tracking. For the sake of this guide, let's say you're an avid trail runner. One of our favorite, lightweight, highly durable activity tracking watches that offers a rich feature set is the G-Shock GBDH 2000 Multisport. For anyone familiar with G-Shock, it should come as no surprise that we've included a watch from the Tough as Nails Casio subsidiary. Lately, they've been integrating smart features like the activity tracking set built into the Multisport series, with sensors set into the case back to keep tabs on vitals. These sensors use a few different types of tech to monitor heart rate and pulse, blood oxygen saturation, and sleep patterns, while also tracking your location with GPS and a built-in digital compass, plus your altitude, your speed and pace, barometric pressure, and the environmental temperature. There are, of course, a slew of other helpful features that aren't necessarily ones you'd use on the trail, but the Multisport is one of the best budget options, well under $500 for dependable remote on-location support. The solar-powered movement inside that provides months of power reserve, as well as G-Shock's penchant for near indestructible durability, will also keep the physical nature of the watch in good shape, no matter how many drops, bumps, scratches, or falls that it takes. Before we move on, this probably won't be a huge deal breaker for folks even with smaller wrist dimensions, as the trail certainly isn't the runway, but the watch is chunky. 59.6mm lug to lug, 52.6mm in diameter, and 19.4mm in thickness. If that gives you pause, we'd probably recommend looking toward the smart version of G-Shock's famed 5600, which offers much the same activity tracking features but in an all-around slimmer profile. Night hikes are a ton of fun, but sometimes they don't happen by choice. Regardless of the circumstance, having a powerful yet compact flashlight to cut through the dark and keep injuries at bay to clearly navigate the trail in front of you. It can even help stave off an encounter with a large predator. So we want to introduce the Nitecore TK4. The quad LED configuration offers stunning power and an overall highly portable form factor. The power comes from 4 Cree XP-L2 V6 LEDs, which is double the amount of other popular EDC Nitecore contenders, with its burst mode at 4,000 lumens of output. This 4,000 lumen maximum output throws up to 228 yards, or about 684 feet, and this output is available via a burst mode, or turbo mode for 10 seconds by holding down the topmost button front face of the TK4. The flashlight also has 4 other brightness levels: high at 200 lumens for about 2.5 hours, medium at 65 lumens for about 7 hours, low at 15 lumens for 21 hours, and an ultra low 1 lumen mode at 67 hours. Everything is operational from the OLED screen that displays your current mode, of which there are 2, demo and daily, a brightness selection, and battery percentage. This is kind of Nitecore's signature, the OLED screen, on a lot of newer Nitecore models, and it's extremely handy to keep track of battery percentage so there are no surprises when it's time for a boost. Inside is a 1000 mAh battery rechargeable via a USB-C infrastructure on the bottom, and it does so in as little as an hour and a half. And overall, the TK4 provides up to 67 hours of effective runtime per charge if you only use the lowest moonlight setting of 1 lumen for close-up applications. The TK4 is 3.24 inches long and 1.15 inches wide and is highly compact in proportion to the extremity of the output, and it's great to keep your pack or on-person hiking EDC as compact as possible. As a last note, the exterior is finished in an anodized all-black process and is constructed from aircraft-grade aluminum, giving the TK4 a solid IP54 rating, offering plenty of protection if you find yourself caught in the rain, and it comes with a solid aluminum pocket clip to holster the TK4 on the hip. Admittedly, there's a fine line between emergency hiking EDC and plain old hiking EDC for non-emergencies, but we think this next piece of EDC from Exotac, the ripSPOOL, could certainly live in both camps. On top, room for a small roll of duct tape, and on the bottom, a spool for thread. But what's really cool is that Exotac actually provides these potentially life-saving pieces of gear from the spool on the get-go. With the purchase of a ripSPOOL, you're provided 50 inches of heavy-duty repair tape and 60 feet of 30-pound test synthetic braided line. And here's the really neat part about the ripSPOOL. Exotac thought ahead, and to actually use the line provided on the spool for anything other than fishing, say gear repairs, you'll need a needle to do so. Unscrewing the bottom portion reveals a durable number 16 sail needle. Last but certainly not least, the provided lanyard is actually a fire-starting tinder, and we'd recommend looking toward Exotac's compact nanospark lighter to bring along as a great waterproof flint wheel lighter as well. Aaron Draplin's widely successful notebook venture Field Notes makes the Expedition notebooks, and they're purpose-built for the outdoors. Virtually indestructible. Those are their words, not ours, but honestly, there are few better words to describe the durability of these pint-sized pocket notebooks. Why? Well, Draplin and crew put the Expedition notebooks to the test. Well, we should say tests, plural. Field Notes Expedition notebooks use different weights and types of Yupo synthetic paper for the inner pages, and the saddle stitch covers are made from waterproof polypropylene pellets, making them both waterproof and tearproof. The team put these pages through 12 different tests and conditions to prove this, and they documented their first-hand findings on video. These are the tests, and you can see the footage for yourself on the Field Notes website if you're curious. The first, water resistance, then visibility, wind resistance, ballistics, vacuum tests, tensile strength, compression, acid resistance, flame resistance, extreme temperatures, electromagnetic waves, and electrical resistance. And if that weren't enough to prove that these $5 notebooks are the best in the business, the Expedition fittingly ventured to the South Pole with a team recreating Captain Robert Falcon Scott's Terra Nova expedition that took place circa 1912. And yes, they survived to tell the tale. Notebooks are really only handy to keep on person if you have a writing utensil, so you'll also need a weatherproof pen, and Washington-based Rite in the Rain has been in the business of waterproofing gear since the early 1900s. The mini bolt-action pen uses a beefy bolt-action arm with an L-shaped track to deploy a proprietary pressurized black ink cartridge with a 0.9mm tip, which maintains the ability to put ink down in mud, sweat, rain, oil, or any spills or drips that might find their way onto the page. This mini bolt-action pen sizes up just under 4.5 inches long with an outer molded from a hard-wearing and equally lightweight plastic outer that takes accidental drops like a pro. In hand, the pen is also a great option for extended bouts of writing. Say you find yourself penning your next Western novel, inspired by the stunning expanse in front of you on the trail. The triangular-shaped outer builds in the slightest bit of texture, and the contours sit ergonomically in hand. And for quick access, Rite in the Rain provides a mini pocket clip just above the bolt-action track, constructed of the same tough plastic as the main body, which won't misform no matter how many times secured in the pocket. Our second to last hiking EDC essential is pretty much a no-brainer for just about everyone hitting the trails. A water bottle. One of our favorites for doing so is the insulated and lightweight Hydroflask Trail Series wide mouth water bottle. Our slate version here in the smallest 24-ounce size. Truth be told, any water bottle is a good hiking water bottle, but of course, just like any other category of gear, not all are created equal. We picked the Trail Series from Hydroflask mainly because of its purpose-built weight savings, using thinner 18-8 corrosion-resistant stainless steel walls and a lightweight cap to do so. True, you will be filling your vessel up with water, and water is heavy, which will certainly add weight to the water bottle anyway. But let's say you're doing a multi-day single-pack weekend excursion, and you're looking to save every ounce possible. But there's another reason we love the trail series for hiking. Honestly, in general, even if you're not hitting the trails, that's the wide mouth that contrasts most of other Hydroflask's other water bottles that predominantly use a narrow top. It's easier to take a quick swig from a wide-mouth water bottle, generally easier to clean, and it accommodates a wide variety of water-purifying filters as well, which may be hard to squeeze through a smaller mouth. And the walls are thinner than normal, yes, but are still vacuum insulated, keeping hot liquids hot up to 12 hours and cold liquids cold up to 24. We all love a Zippo. There's a cool factor and a history that's just hard to ignore. When you whip one out and strike the flint wheel, it goes straight to your head every single time. However, your fuel source really won't last forever. Honestly, you'll be lucky to squeeze out a few weeks with regular use, and even less with infrequent use, since the body isn't sealed and the propellant dries out really fast. Not a good look for any sort of hiking kit that you need to depend on when it counts. And that's the very last thing you'll want to think about when you need a reliable ignition source in a remote area. But the Frog & Co. Tesla Lighter 2.0 is the definitive solution. Using a rechargeable 3.7 volt 220 mAh lithium polymer battery, you'll have about 300 pocketable, or at least packable, ignitions per charge. But what are the benefits of using an electric spark, or a plasma arc in this case, over a traditional flame? For starters, and this is a huge selling point for outdoor use, the arc it produces is windproof and rainproof. It's not just the arc that's resistant to the elements, however. The whole unit is submersible and can stay this way for weeks at depths of 30 meters before incursion, thanks to the zinc alloy casing that's coated in a rubberized plastic. If you get yourself caught in a tight spot, the electric lighter's weather-resistant arc isn't the only thing that could aid in saving your life. The lighter machines in a 3-mode LED and a loud emergency whistle to make this an all-around excellent and reliable lighter to pack away with your other hiking EDC essentials. So as we're headed toward the last part of summer and the beautiful fall season, keep our picks in the back of your mind if you find yourself needing any extra hiking kit. If you're already here, chances are you love to hit the trails yourself, so drop us a line below with any of your favorite hiking essentials, as we always love to hear your favorites. Also be sure to check out HICONSUMPTION.com for more great hiking essentials content.